Good evening, nerds. It's Fenna, and it's time to continue the Overwatch hype train. If you don't know what Overwatch is yet, it's a team-based first-person shooter based around objectives, most commonly compared to Team Fortress 2. You'll be using unique heroes to battle in 6 versus 6 combat. Anyway, I'll be doing a series to take a look at all of the heroes currently announced, taking a peek into their skills and gameplay to get myself and you guys ready for when it goes live. The first episode was about Reinhardt, but next up we'll be taking a look at a hero my friend is very excited about.
One shot, one kill.
Widowmaker. Amélie Lacroix is a 33-year-old assassin from, you guessed it, France. She was kidnapped by the terrorist organization Talon and went through an intense program of neural reconditioning, turning her into a living weapon. Her physiology was altered, drastically slowing her heart, which turned her skin cold and blue and numbed her ability to experience human emotion, which is why she's now known as just Widowmaker. She uses a highly powered sniper rifle as her weapon of choice, along with an advanced visor, allowing her to track her enemies. Let's take a look at her skills in a little bit more detail. As already said, Widowmaker makes use of a sniper rifle as her main weapon. However, it is versatile as a close range and long range weapon, which takes up both her left and right click. When used just on left click, it is a close to mid-range fully automatic rifle. However, when using right click, Widowmaker pulls the scope to her eye, allowing her to power up the rifle for more powerful long range shots. This is obviously the core of Widowmaker, and it makes her who she is. The left click is more of a backup when caught out of position, whereas the right click zoom in will be used in most scenarios to take down enemies at long range. Widowmaker seems like the kind of hero where your skill in aiming will either make or break her. You'll need to have extremely good aim, as the slow fire rate combined with the high damage means that every shot is just that much more valuable. You can see here that with good aim you can mow enemies down. Hitting the face will be crucial to delivering more damage and making the shots much more efficient. Widowmaker's second ability is the grappling hook. Used by aiming at a wall then launching, it will pull her towards a location, allowing her to either move a little bit more quickly or get up into a higher ground position. This ability will mostly be used to set up positioning for Widowmaker, to find those nice high ground spots and angles to go for the long range pickoffs. However, grappling hook will definitely also be commonly used as an escape mechanic. When in trouble, throwing out a grappling hook to get away into a better position will be very useful. With that said, it does have a fairly large cooldown, so don't think just because Widowmaker has a grappling hook, she has high mobility. Her E ability is the Venom Mine. The Venom Mine is a simple mine that she can plant on most surfaces, and when triggered with motion tracking, it explodes with poison gas, damaging the enemy or enemies that are hit. Since Widowmaker is a defensive character that is mostly used at long range, this ability will be used to secure areas when sniping people down. If enemies get close to Widowmaker, then she will be in a lot of trouble since her left-click assault rifle is weak and the sniper rifle will be hard to hit. So the Venom Mine will help out in these scenarios. And last, her ultimate ability, Infrasight. Widowmaker brings down her visor, allowing her to see heat signatures of enemies through walls for what seems like a considerable amount of time. The vision is also shared with her allies. Put simply, when she uses her ultimate, she gets a wall hack for the entire team. This ability seems incredibly powerful, especially since it seems to last quite a decent amount of time. Everyone knows that at competitive levels of play, knowing where your opponents are so you can strategize is massive. So this ability is insane to me. Not only does it help your team out greatly, it also allows Widowmaker to line up shots before people come around the corner and also position herself against enemies that are getting closer so she doesn't get caught out of position herself. Let's take a quick look at what it would be like to play Widowmaker in the average game. Widowmaker's playstyle is quite simple. Sit back, find a good position, hit heads, and give your teammates wall hacks. Playing her well, however, will be extremely difficult. Aim will be the biggest determining factor on whether a Widowmaker player is good or not. Skills from previous first-person shooters like AWPing in Counter-Strike or sniping in almost any other FPS will come in handy here. Knowing the map's will also help out massively with playing Widowmaker optimally. When playing low health, long range, high damage heroes, knowing all the angles and best positions to be in where enemies won't expect you will be huge. Grappling hook will have to be used carefully rather than carelessly. Using it to get into a good position will be key, but diving too deep and then not having an escape mechanism for 12 seconds will be the death of you. Venom Mine will be the easiest to use ability of all in my opinion. Just throwing one down in a hallway near your defensive position where enemies may come will be useful to securing that position. Again, map knowledge will be good here. Infrasight is such a strong ability that it will be hard to misuse it, as it will almost always help. However, maybe sometimes keeping it for a scenario where your team feels blind will be more useful. Widowmaker's weakness is the fact that she's not the greatest at short range and has a very low health pool. Heroes that will be strong against her are the fast, small heroes that she will struggle to hit with her sniper rifle. Once again, Tracer definitely comes to mind here, as she's fast and hard to hit. Lucio with his movement speed boost allowing allies to move in faster on her, and possibly Soldier 76 with his haste ability, then blasting her face with rockets. That does it for this brief look at Widowmaker. I hope you'll join me on the hype train for Overwatch. If you've already taken a good peek into Overwatch's heroes, then let me know in the comment who your favorite is, and I'll try to get to making a video about them ASAP. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace guys.
True self is without form.